And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead, and it's almost that time. Welcome, everyone. This is the NBA. On 2K Sports, I'm Kevin Harlan, ready to bring you all the action along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. A quick check now at the starting five for both teams. And breaking down the game, let's take a look here at DeAndre Jordan.
Well, Jordan is a highlight machine, particularly on offensive rebounds or catching lobs from teammates. He's just so athletic for a 7-footer that it seems like his head gets up near the rim when he's dunking the ball.
Oh, yeah, you just love it. His ability to rise up into plays on defense, too. Players will try and float shots over him, but he's so explosive rising up that he just goes up and swats it away like it's nothing at all. It's a single game return to Los Angeles for the Clippers as they look for a boost from their home crowd. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time. They'll be trying to turn things around and climb out of a hole down 2-0 in this season series.
And the result of that game seemed inevitable because they struggled most of the night. What was a surprise was how close the game actually was.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, it looked like they had spaghetti legs, no lift. Everything was kind of limp and no life. Just a general lack of energy.
Back to Wade for three. Good. Wade's got himself on the board with three there.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
And as he has gained more experience in the league, Wade has taught himself to rely a bit more on his jump shot and a little less on attacking the rim. But still, you see his confidence really lies in his ability to attack the lane.
Now, here's Chalmers. After the miss from Jordan, Bosch a screen on Paul. Shot clock at 6. Nice shot by James.
Beautiful cut to the hoop. He's getting anything he wants here already.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And here we go with Chris Paul, averaging 19 points per contest. And Wade, still a player who thrives on getting in the lane, Clark, and for his career, under 30% from long range.
Yeah, you know, his jump shot is more of a mid-range weapon, quite honestly. He loves the bank shot, loves the floaters, and is always looking to get somebody in the air with that pump fake. And usually, more times than not, guys bite, and he gets free throws.
He gets to the line, you're right. And Haslam kicks to LeBron. Now here's Wade, guarded by Redick. Wade, double team. Back to LeBron. The rebound by Redick.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Here's Jordan. And it's Haslam with the rebound.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
Chalmers passes to Haslam.
Well, really the heart and soul of this Miami team in a lot of ways, Udonis Haslam. Born and raised in Miami. He's played his entire decade-long career with the Heat, and just a tough, hard-working guy and a locker room leader.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 2. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Seemed like they hit every big shot they had in that game. Kevin, their offense was clicking, but really clutch in big moments.
That's ideally the way you want it to unfold on the road, Steve. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into the game.
And back to Haslam. He helped lift the Florida Gators program back to prominence, took them all the way to the NCAA championship game, playing at center of all positions.
But was really heavy back then at Florida. And he had to lose a lot of weight before he was ready to play in the NBA. Went to Europe to play first. He's been the heart and soul of the Heat organization ever since.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
Man, he is an absolute force when he gets near the hoop.
Now here's Paul. 5 points in the game. Redick with the three. The shot is off. The Heat go the other way with it, coming off that loss against the Nets. And Chalmers kicks to Wade. The three. Another miss by LeBron.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Paul goes in. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, guys, you look at Chris Paul's path to greatness, and it's really kind of a neat story. When he was in high school, he didn't even make the varsity team until he was a junior and cracked 6 feet tall. And the school he wanted to go to, North Carolina, understandable for a kid who was in the state of North Carolina, the Tar Heels didn't even offer him a scholarship.
And with Chris Paul, he ended up playing 2 seasons at Wake Forest, led them to a Sweet 16 appearance. You know, the school retired his number 3 jersey back in March. So for a guy so lightly recruited out of high school, what an incredible achievement.
And his twin brother has been just as successful in the insurance business.
That's right, Cliff.
Yes, Cliff. Terrific. In fact, he handles my home and auto.
Does he?
Yes, he does.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, I have an umbrella policy for him.
You do? He's a great assistant.
He's the best.
Yeah, wonderful. Here's Collison, and the shot is good. Collison's got his first points of the night.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Allen, that's good.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
There's the bucket, good.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Wade kicks to Cole. Back to Wade, kicks it out to LeBron. Here's Cole, defended by Paul. And the basket by Wade. Here's Collison. 5 points in the game. 1:36 left to play in the first quarter. Ranger from outside. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah, in fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
You know, Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra worked his way up from the very bottom in that organization. I mean, he got his start as a video coordinator, and through years of hard work and dedication has really become an outstanding coach.
And back to Coach Eric Spoelstra as a guy who got his start as a video coordinator, picking the game apart. Steve, he's very comfortable with the new advanced stat movement, analytics in the NBA.
Yeah, and I've had a chance to speak with him quite a bit. He says that the way they use advanced stats is just as a conversation piece in the coaching room. Their analytics department will bring them various information, and it will force them to ask questions, which is very healthy for a coaching staff to do.
Lewis checked in for James. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He made it clear their offense was to run through Paul. That's how much confidence Coach has in his ability to get their offense operating at its peak level. And given his track record, that confidence is well-deserved. He was also adamant that they can take advantage of this defense with the use of solid ball screens and the pick-and-roll game. So still in the opening quarter, and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And the basket by Collison.
The mid-range jumper becomes a pretty high percentage shot for him when he has that kind of space.
Here's Cole, averaging 6 points per contest. Lewis on the way. Wide open look. That's short off the rim.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Davis against Anderson. Davis kicks to Collison. From deep three-point range, Miami grabs the miss.
Boy, that was way behind the line. Now, he can make that at times.
He certainly is one of the guys that can actually do it from there. Excellent, really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
The Heat trail by 4. Here's Cole. And there's the feed to Allen. They grab their own miss.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
A good close contest. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. Collison is out there with Crawford. And it's Granger in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Pretty bad defense letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know what's going to happen, and they sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
Miami shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls for Jones. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Miami. And it's tied up with that one. Crawford with the ball. Jordan inside. He's covered by Bosh. The Clippers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Free throw good, Jordan.
You know, when something works for you, you stay with it. The Heat saw after the 2012 finals that small ball was very effective for them. You can see why they chose to do that, given how hard it is to find a power forward that can match up with LeBron. Makes good sense.
James checked in for Miami. And mismatches really are what make an NBA offense go at times. Not only can Miami overpower you, Steve, you know, with their sheer talent at times, but if you're trying to guard a perimeter player with a big, you're going to be in trouble.
Well, some people still see small ball as a gimmick, but, you know, for Miami, it's different because you've got LeBron James playing the power forward. So it's not really small ball. He can rebound, he can defend, he can do everything. And so the Heat become a nightmare to guard at the other end, and you can rarely take advantage of them offensively.
Really not hard to argue that Ray Allen is one of the greatest shooters of all time, but with his ability to stay healthy and still contribute, how much longer can he play? I mean, that shot isn't going away anytime soon, fellas.
Barnes, he's checked in for Los Angeles. We talk about the longevity of Ray Allen. He's had some ankle and foot injuries over his career, but his conditioning, Steve, has never been a question.
Never. And his style of play, where he runs defenders around, coming off screens, demands that kind of fitness, both from him and, of course, whoever's guarding him as well.
Left side, Bosh. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. And the Heat lead by 1.
And the lead goes right back over. This is a seesaw affair.
The game's there for the taking, but neither team seems to want it.
The drive by Allen. Jordan with the block. And they'll keep possession. And here's Griffin, averaging 24 points per contest. Got a piece of it. And stolen by LeBron. Chalmers with it. Now defended by Redick. Griffin with the steal. Jordan with it. And